Hello and welcome along to another Neo Reading cast. Once again, my name is Johno and I'm joined by Pete. Hello, Pete.
Hi, I'm Pete from Oxford.
For more footage of the Oxford Store Championship. So, after our taster of the early rounds, we're skipping ahead to the meat of the competition. This was game one of round three of the 5-round Swiss on top table. So on the left, we have Tim, who I don't know where he's from. Do you know where Tim's from?
I don't know where he's from, but he was at the Bristol Store Championship. He's if it's the same Tim, he's a really good player.
So we have Tim with an NEH deck against Mike, who's a bit of a regular around these parts from London, with a Kate deck.
So tell me, Johno, was the Valley out in time for this?
No, it was Order and Chaos only, so this was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so we are going to see full-on astrobiotics.
Oh yes, we are. I'm afraid we are clotless.
Awesome.
Thank God the saviour clot has arrived.
I did see Tim playing, if it's the same Tim, at the Bristol Store Championship, and he was running a Grail version of NEH. So,
well, I have a feeling that this deck will contain some Grail also. But we may see.
We couldn't possibly say. Yeah. And do you know what flavour of Kate is?
Well, I believe it's the only flavour of Kate.
Oh, the only
Prepaid.
flavour. Oh, okay.
Prepaid Kate.
Right.
There are other flavours of Kate are available, but not on the top table of Swiss.
This is serious business.
Yes,
we're not. No jank allowed. Okay.
Very standard first turn from NEH, and a fast setup from Kate as well, which I quite like. These into a short gamble, and installing two programs. Self mod's obviously great. So NEH already going horizontal, very asset heavy.
What are we looking at? Marked accounts, Sansan, pad.
Yeah, I expect there's at least one Sansan on the table by now. Pads and marked accounts. I think de rigueur. I mean, you could get I can't remember. The neutral one where you click for 2 credits. I forget what that's called.
Oh yes, another one. Yeah.
Daily Business Show. That's another good one. Kate runs and Trash's Daily Business Show, which I like.
That's an auto trash.
That is an awful card to leave on the table.
It is horrendous.
Into a lucky find. So you'd think if he had any, he'd have played his prepaid by now. He's obviously been quite unlucky. Pad indeed, good guess. Good guess. You've played that runner before.
Well, I think we're all hey. Okay, so apart from the Daily Business Show, 2
so
out of 3.
scores out an Astro. So choo-choo. This is bad.
Am I the only person in the world that makes the choo-choo sound when you score the Astro?
I would never do that as the NBN player because that's just rubbing it in. But I hear it and feel it.
I like to rub it in. Oh, it feels so satisfying to score that Astro. Choo-choo.
So the only response to scoring Astro is some quality time. As you desperately try. K has 6 credits. I would have liked to see him run and trash the Sansan. I mean, it's one of those. He has an Astro counter now. It's one of those things. Cards you just cannot leave on the table.
Yeah.
I mean, if he has another Astro in hand, it's going to get ugly really fast. I mean, NEH has literally no credits, so maybe you're safe for a turn, and pressuring the centrals is good because he probably can't res anything, so it's pop-up window. But
it's madness leaving him on the table.
Unless he had a Maker's Eye or something,
that would still leave the Astro token there. It's got to go.
So I like the Astrolabe included here though for Kate, which means that Kate also has an NEH
Super
trigger.
Strong
So every time NEH installs an asset, which you assume is going to do, then you both get a card. Kind of lets you keep pace, no card advantage.
Nice.
So Maker's Eye when NEH has no credits, so you can expect pop-ups and that's about it.
Ching ching.
And 3 accesses. Great. So Steel, not an Astro, but it'll take 2 points. And Hedge funded a mystery card, but it's not a mystery because he gave it away. That pop-up window did its job.
Good work.
So scores are 2 apiece. You feel like the Astro and the Res Sansan
Tim has got to be feeling pretty satisfied here. He's lost only a Beal, and
that's true.
Essentially stuck 2 fingers up by scoring an early Astro. He's still got a Res Sansan and a bounce, a denied.
Yeah, that's right.
On the NAPD. Beautiful. I'm rooting for Tim here. I don't know which way this video pans out.
Well, I'll have to wait and see.
I'm
I always know.
an NBN
but-
player now. So.
So on his last click, and I quite like this, Mike ran HQ and installed Utopia Shard instead of accessing. So this is a really useful card, especially against combo-tastic event. Sorry, Operation Heavy Corp decks. So I quite like it. And if ever he suspects there could be agendas in there, he can just trash it and run archives.
Still, every agenda that Tim top decks is scoreable right now because of that Res Sansan and the Astro token.
That's true. That's true. It's a tough position to be in as a runner. So clone chip and same old thing.
Johno,
So
you've played this game for a while now. Do you leave the Sansan unraised and take yourself down to 0 money?
I do,
raised.
but I'm not a very good player because
What?
I really hate
You're a
Sansan.
legend.
I really don't like Sansan. Yeah.
Another remote.
So both sides draw for the remote, and then upgrade an HQ. Could be Christian Grid or I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's on HQ though, which is interesting, and it's against Shaper. If it was Christian Grid, you'd think it'd be on R&D maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't expect Siphon maybe. Another Sansan on the table, great.
Yeah.
But at least you can make him pay to res it if you can trust the other.
Still, he's back to 11 money now. He can do it. First of the prepaids.
So what I like, by the way, trying to miss, is on the previous turn, NEH used one of his clicks to draw, and we both knew that was the NAPD contract. So he didn't want to leave it on top of R&D, knowing that Kate could probably get in with 4 credits this time. So, okay, so this is something I want to comment on. NEH plays Biotic Labour. If you are Kate and you have a Utopia Shard on the table, immediately use it. All you got to do is reach across and just say, stop. It's my turn. You can chuck 2 cards. Because he played it, he installed and scored an NAPD. I mean, it's only an NAPD, so maybe you get the impression that Tim was trying to bait it out by scoring with a Biotic, scoring a somewhat less valuable agenda.
He's still got the Sansan, still got the Astro token. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see the Utopia Shard get used, and I feel like straight after a Biotic is one of the best times. Because that could be an Astro. Okay, bad example. It could be an Astro because it's got Sansan. But it could have been...
Yeah.
Tim
is looking really strong now.
Yeah, so he has the 2-point advantage. It's forced to, but he has, as I say, has the Sansan and the Astro. Another lucky find, this time with a prepaid. Which makes it slightly better.
I feel like I want to see less setup here and more...
More aggression.
More
That's right.
aggression,
You can run R&D. So NBN isn't super rich. I mean, that inside ice. It could be something annoying, but you get the feeling it won't be. It's probably going to be a flat in the run. There's going to be no risk to seeing him res it.
Yeah.
HQ as well. No rush and R&D. So NBN knows where it's at. He knows where the game is. As soon as he draws an agenda, he can score it out in multiple ways.
There's no R&D loss.
So he just has to wait.
That's solid.
So yeah, I like that. Full rig out now.
Maker's Eye coming.
And Maker's Eye, yeah. So he's got the full rig out. He only has 7 credits. So Galahad's an annoying one to see, but he does have the Lady. Is going to be 2 counters and 1 credit. He shows Merlin and another Galahad, but it's mostly irrelevant.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a pop-up window for a credit. So he leaves him 6 credits to do all this inner ice, which is an Architect, which you can break with a Mimic. So he's going to see 3 cards. Yeah, he does have 4 credits.
Yeah.
So Astro, that's what you want to see.
That's beautiful.
And breaking news.
That's beautiful.
And game.
Come on.
How do you deal with that if you're MBN? It's just
Hey,
such a strong position.
That's what we like to see. Fantastic.
Some good sportsmanship there. Yeah. Such a strong position to be in as MBN, and then to lose it 5 points on a single Maker's Eye run.
And if the Maker's Eye run hadn't happened at that point, then those would have been top deck.
That's true. The Astro was first, which meant you draw the Astro and immediately score it out. So yeah, it's really strange and short game. Yeah, that
awesome.
NBN was in such a good position.
It really was strong.
Even though K1, I still feel like it was a bad decision that not using the Utopia Shard. You installed it for a reason. I would have liked to see that. I'm not sure what. Maybe he has something in mind with that. I'm not sure what it would be. yeah, maybe he has a secret legwork and he uses it for that. Who knows? So yeah, that was NBN losing, surprisingly.
Outrageously.
Yeah, to a last time Maker's Eye at Kate. So yeah, that was the first game of round 3 of the Official Championships that we recorded. Join us next time for the exciting reverse.